What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming.
Shut up and sit down.
Thank you everyone for joining me here on this Monday in April 1st. If everything drops correctly. What's up? How's everyone doing? Ready for the month of April? Well, we certainly are here at Two Gun Pixie. Now, first thing you may have noticed, if everything in the drop schedule has been according to schedule, then you may have noticed that there was no intro in this video. Like the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays is like always some intro. I'm standing there and talking to you before we get on with things. So let me know how you feel about this. My Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm going to be getting rid of the intros. For now, I'm going to be keeping them for the Wednesdays, but let me know if it makes a difference to you or not. But here we are for the month of April, and we are going to start as I like to start the week, and that's on a Monday. Don't talk to me about Sunday being the start. All right, so Mondays. Well, right here, the first Monday of every month, I do a shout out to the month. Let you know what to expect because we're months ahead of schedule with videos. So if everything is dropped on time, then this is the way it should be. That's why I give out these shout outs at the beginning of the month. Just like at the end of the month, I do the live viewer comments and AMA. I know I'm horrible about getting back to comments, which is another reason why it means so much to me that I do something live, talking about the comments and talking with anyone that has a chance to jump on when I'm on. Well, that leaves 3 other Mondays for this month. So the other topics I'm going to be talking about is board game genre is one of them. This is the first time I'm talking about board game genres as far as its own episode goes, and I'm dedicating this to something that's been silently in the news for a few years now, and only if you kind of know where to look. So why don't we talk about the genre of aliens and UFOs in board games? Now, I also want to do something. We did this a few years ago, and it was fun. It worked nice, and I want to bring it back since there's been a few more things added to the, I want to do an episode on the Shelf of Shame and give you all a chance to take a vote on what of the choices that I choose that you think you would like most to see me play and talk about here on Two Gun Pixie. So yeah, a Shelf of Shame episode I think is long overdue. And there's one more Monday. We do have 5 this month. So the last one, I want to talk about alpha gamers. That's what I want to talk about. It's a common problem. It's been around as long as there's been board games, tabletop games, or at least cooperative, I guess. This has been a problem. And one of the ways that I like to work around it, although to tell you the truth, I've never had a big problem with alpha gamers in any group I've ever ran over these decades. A few times, but usually not many. It's not been a problem too much for me, but I do have an idea I'd like to share on that subject. Well, that is going to bring us to Tuesdays. Now, for Tuesdays, I will be doing all this month my usual routine of Tabletop Takeout Tuesdays, where I give you bullet points, more or less, of reasons why I enjoy when a game makes it to the table. So I'm going to be starting off this month, again, if everything drops in order that it's supposed to, a couple of months ahead of schedule, so who knows what's going to happen there. But yeah, so what should be the first game in that list will be an Osprey Games title from several years back called They Come Unseen. And I want to tell you why I like this Cold War NATO versus the Soviet Union style of ship and submarine combat. Firefly Brigands and Browncoats is another game that me and the 20-Sided Warriors have enjoyed. So I want to give you some reasons why we have. High Noon Saloon. This game has hit to the table on many occasions, and every single time it has been enjoyed. So I think it's about time to talk about it and tell you why. Tranquility is a newer title. I've finally gotten to play it a few times. There was a rough start there in the beginning. I finally had a few games under my belt. And I think I'm ready to tell you what it is about the game that I've been enjoying. So please, I hope you like that episode. And finally, I want to tell you about a new game I've discovered. Actually, all to put everything up on the table, keep everything above board. It was a game that was sent to me specifically to check out and make videos for. And this is one of them in that line. And I'll tell you what it is that I've liked about the game Paw of Duty. And Wednesdays are always about unboxings here at Two Gun Pixie. Every Wednesday, like it's been for the past 6.5 years. So why don't you come on by? Now, some of the companies that we will be unboxing games, and that is going to include Upper Deck. Upper Deck. We have a game unboxing by them, along with, you see them here often enough, and that's WizKids. There's going to be an unboxing by them, for them, of one of their products, as well as Common. Cool Mini or Not. And you've seen quite a few unboxings of their products, and it's probably not ending anytime soon. And then finally, a company called Ankama. We have an unboxing for. That's a game that me and the 20-Sided Warriors have been highly interested in getting to the table and playing. Thursdays are a bit of our hodgepodge. We do a few different kind of shows on that day. We do have a double. We have 2 episodes coming up this month of our Gaming Radar series. And that's going to be for Heroes of Graxia, as well as Really Loud Librarians. Now there's going to be an episode of everything. If everything falls correctly by the time this drops, then we will be up to our 2nd episode of Am I the Asshole? Dungeons and Dragons edition. And there should be a partner in that video. There should be a team member. Yes, the 20-Sided Warrior will be joining me for another episode of Am I the Asshole? And of course, as we always end the 4th Thursday of a month, there will be another episode of Tales of the Table. Because Tales of the Table is a series where the 20-Sided Warriors get to tell you about what's been going on in the Dungeons and Dragons game. I start each episode off with a behind the DM screen, for you to see how I'm putting the adventure together, what I'm altering about it, and the table build that I'm making for everyone to see. Yeah. So every 4th Thursday of a month, come back. Now this is a good one, because this is 3 of 3 of our Homebrew Evil campaign. I ran them through the Death Lords of Vecna. So make sure you check that out, because next month starts the brand new adventure for the team, and that's going into the town of Brendanford for Speaker in the Dreams. So check out our Thursdays. Now, Fridays, we do like to have our Friday night filler games, where I play shorter games that tend to run an hour or less, unless I make some major mistakes. But yeah, that's what I like to do on Friday. And we have some good games lined up that I've had fun playing in the past, and I'm looking forward to playing again some more. And the one is Horrified of American Monsters. Now, there may also be a double play, even though we just recently did a playthrough of Horrified American monsters. A couple of 20-sided warriors missed out on that, and I think I'm going to be making room for them to try that one out. So yeah, this month it looks like Friday Night Filler for both of the American horror. Well, there's 3. I don't got the Greek monsters yet, but for the first 2, yeah, come by and check out some live playthroughs of that. Now, I did have a bad start with Tranquility. I've gotten a game or 2 underneath my belt since then, and now it's really time to get this on camera and show you how this quiet, tranquil game plays out. And I'm feeling another game of Friday in me, because I've only beaten that game once. And I want another chance at that. So let's try that again. Now Saturdays are our slideshow gaming. And this month we have some fun and unusual, or at least usually unseen titles, I think. And hopefully you will enjoy. And we're going to be starting off with Escape from the Death Star. There's going to be an episode dedicated to the card game of Oregon Trail, the card game, based on the old cult classic computer game. There's going to be a slideshow gaming one of the games I've talked about recently here, and that's Heroes of Graxia. So I'm looking forward to that, being the fact that we just talked about it in another episode. And then finally, there's going to be a slideshow gaming of ray guns and rocket ships. A game that really calls back to the old movie serials, sci-fi movie serials of the 30s and the 40s. Oh, a great thematic feel for that. And then we have our Sunday playthroughs, where I tend to play the bigger and the larger games. So I should be just finishing up Hero Quest. If everything played out correctly, this month should be the final episode, quest part that is, of Keller's Keep. So I'm very excited that I'm going to be getting that to the table. I'm planning a playthrough of Castle Ravenloft for the adventure system, the Dungeons & Dragons cooperative adventure system. I haven't played one of these in a while, and a couple of months ago I did get a request from a viewer to play that. And I haven't been putting it off, just the time has not materialized. So I think it's about time to make that time materialize. And then, you know what? We're going to try to plan a couple of 20-sided warrior Pixie playthrough days. So the other games this month are kind of up in the air. There may possibly be a playthrough of Outer Rim, the Star Wars game. And there may also be a playthrough of Western Legends. I have to see how everything works out. April is going to end off a little let's see who can do what kind of feel. But there you go. That in a nutshell, in a 15-minute nutshell or so, is what's going on for the month of April. I hope you're half excited as I am, because this is going to be completely awesome. So thank you for checking this out. I hope you check out the rest of the episodes. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming, and I am out of here.